Hello, guys. It's Mrs.Z, and again, we are talking about sixth grade equation expressions and equations. Practice solving equations and representing situation with equations. For a warm up, they said find the value of each expression mentally. So when you observe the digits and you say 5 minus 2 equals 3, so you can see that the same term is right here. 5 minus 2 wholes is 3, but then you have to subtract 1/10 from the 3 wholes as well. So that should be then 2 wholes and 9/10, and that would be the estimation. Again, when you look the next one, again you have 5 holes and give away two holes. So again, the answer is 3, but then there is also the same term like previous, which is 5 minus 2 wholes and 1/10. So right now we know that 5 minus 2 wholes and 1/10 is actually 2 and 9/10. So we need it now from 2 and 9/10, take or 90 hundredths, take 700s out. So 202 and 90 hundredths minus 700 will equal to 2 and 80 300s. 2 wholes and 83 hundredths. When we talk about the last one, also says 5 wholes, give away 2 wholes, which is 3. But then also we needed to give away the 3 wholes, give away 7/8. We know then if we have 7/8, only 1/8 is missing to have a whole. So from 3 wholes minus 7/8 would be a 2 wholes and 1/8 left. So that would be estimation for the warm-up thinking. There is always another way of thinking. For example, if I take this one, I can think that 2 and 1700s, and what number will make 5? So that's another way if you really want to figure it out, is equals to 5. So if you want to prove it, 7 and what makes 10? So 7 and 3 will make the 10, but I remember 1/10. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus what makes also 10, because we need number with 0. So that's 8. And then that exactly makes one more whole. So 1 whole and 2 wholes makes 3 wholes. 3 wholes and what? How many more makes 5? That is 2. So we got the same answer by thinking. When we do subtraction, think addition. Just a little example. Let's see, what is the next? Next one we have is activity 1, solve equations in one column. Your partner will work on other column. Check in with your partner after you finish each row. Your answer in each row should be the same. If your answer are the same, work together to find the same, work together to find error and correct it. What they mean by one partner will solve this problem, another will solve this, but both solution have to be the same. So I don't see lots of room here to work out. So I like if we can use a notebook, and then we'll focus on the column A and column B. I like to turn my notebook a little bit um, on longer side. So to make precision, every digit will stay in between these two lines. So A is 18 is the same as 2x, and then over there 36 is same as 4x. So if I solve for I can say there is a coefficient is 2. 2x is I needed to divide both sides by 2 in order to free the x, or say how much is 1x. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times x is x, and that is 18 divided into 2 is 9, because 9 times 2 is 18. So the first answer is 9. Let's see how this one is. 4x, coefficient is 4. 4x is same as 36. So if I divide both sides by 4, I will got my what is 1x. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times x is x. 36 divided by 4 is 9, because 9 times 4 is 36. So we figured it out that both sides are 9, and then we are okay. So that would be the one problem. Next problem is 17. 17 is the same as x plus 9, and then 13 is the same as x plus 5. So here we have, sorry, we can see. Here we have x and 9. So we know value of 9 next to x must equal 17. So if we subtract 9 from both sides, we will free, and we will have what is the value of x is. So 9 plus 9 minus 9, they are positive, negative 9, they cancel each other. Or 9 minus 9 is 0, and 9, and then this will be x, and x is 17 minus 9 is 8. So x is 8. If we do this, we realize that we have on one side of the equation x and 5 more. So when we subtract this part, minus 5 on both sides of equation, we will got ourselves what x is. And x is 13 minus 5 is 8. So both are correct and both are the same, A and B. Next one, let's see if we have room. Next one would be 8x. So I needed to make room for it to be seen. All right. Next one was, hold on. This one. At 8x equals 56, 3x equals 21. So I'm going to pull the paper aside so you can see. All right, let's do that. All right, moving a little bit. Okay, 8x. 8x is the same as 56. Another side, 3x is same as 21. So now we have 8x multiplication. 8x is same as 56. We want to know what 1x is. So we can divide both sides by 8. And then we will cancel the 8 divided by 8 is 1. X equals, and 7 times 8 is 56. So we know that our answer has to be 7. Okay, let's see next one. 3x is same as 21, so 1x is 7 definitely, but how we prove it? By dividing by 3 both sides, and then the final x is 7 because 3 times 7 is 21. Okay, I'm gonna do next one. The next one says, right, 21 is the same as 1/4 x. And then 28 is the same as 1/3 x. In this case, you have this different possibilities, but the more important, you can multiply. If you multiply by a number by a fraction, it's the same as you multiply the number like if you want to cancel, you're going to multiply by reciprocal. So if I look this one, I want to have x by itself, so I can do 1/4 times 4 ones, which is reciprocal, and then that will cancel. 1/4 time 1 times 4 is 4, 4 times 1 is 4, so I got myself here 4/4, which is 1, and 1 times x is x. But the other side would be also 21 times 4 ones is same as a 4. So 4 divided by 1 is 4. So 21 times 4, and it would be 84 as our answer. So x is 84. Let's see on the other side. So here's a fraction. I want x to be itself. So I multiply with the reciprocal. So both sides, I'm going to multiply by 3 ones. So that means on the other side, I'm going to do the same. 28, 3 ones is same as 3. So multiply by 3. So this will cancel and becomes 1. So x equals, and 3 times 8 is 24. 4, I remember 2. 3 times 2 tenths is 60. Plus 20 is 80. So it's 84. So that's the quickest way we could solve these. So far we did 1, 2, 3, 4 problems. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will move on to the next one. Again, I'm going to use my notebooks. I'll put A and B and see what is our next problem. Our next problem says 6x equals 45 and 8x equals 60. 6x equals 45, and then 8x is the same as 16. So same strategy. We want us 3x. So divided by 6, both sides of equation, this side of the equation and this side, we will have this x equals, now 45, 6. Oh, sorry guys. Think about if 6 is a whole, how many 6 I have in 45 pieces? So 6 times what is really close to 45. And we can think that 6 times 7 is 42. And if you like bubble this, you can think, okay, 6 times 7 equals 42, but then you have 45, so it should be 45 minus 42, which will give me 3 left. 6 times 7 is 42. I have 45 pieces, so 42 pieces will make 7 holes, and I will have 3 6 left, which also thinking at 7 holes and 3/6, but 3/6 could be seen also as 1/2. So it could be 7 holes and 3/6, or 7 holes and 1/2. 7 holes. Let's see how that other one should be the same. So if I divide by 8 both sides, I can have x same as, now 60 divided by 8 is 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56. So 60 minus 56 equals 4. So thinking of this, 56 eighths will make 7 holes, and 4 eighths will be extra left over. So it will be 7 holes and 4 eighths, and that is also 4 eighths. 4 is a half of 8, so that's also 7. We can write it 7 and 1/2, which is the same as this. Okay, I'm gonna underline this. Let's see, next one is x plus 4 holes and 5/6, same as 9, and then x plus 3 and 5/6 must equal 8. So we can think about this logically. If you think here is missing 1/6, so 1/6 would be, and I will have 4 holes. So this has to be answer 4 holes and 1/6 to make 8. And then if you think this one logically, same thing, 1/6 is missing to have 5 holes. So here would be 4 holes and 1/6 to make to be together to make 9. So, but if we follow rules, then it says, rule says, whatever is next to x, you have to eliminate by this part to have x by itself. By doing this, you can subtract from this side 5 and 6/8, and then also From this side, 4 wholes and 5/6. So when we subtract both sides, this will cancel each other. So you will have x by itself, and then you can think of 9 wholes. If you regroup that and make from 1 whole 6/6, then you will have 8 wholes left. So now you have parts. 6/6 minus 5/6 equals 1/6. And 8 wholes minus 4 wholes is 4 wholes, which exactly what my estimate was. It's the same strategy in this one. We have a minus 3 wholes and 5/6 one side, and other side also 3 wholes and 5/6. Subtract. Then we will have regroup 1 whole, have 7 left, and 1 whole give me 6/6. 6/6 minus 5/6 is 1/6, and 7 wholes minus 3 wholes equals 4 wholes. So 3 and 5/6 minus 3 and 5/6 is a 0. X plus 0 is x. So that both answers are the same. That will be next. Next, okay, excuse me, 5x, no, 5/7, sorry, I'm going to draw a line. So, kind of make a difference in between problems. This was one problem. This was other one. Okay. So, new problem says 5/7 x as must be equal to 55. And this one says 3/7 x must be 33. Okay. So to eliminate get x by itself, I needed to multiply reciprocal 5/7 times 7/5. So when I do that, I will get x by itself, but then I have to do other side. I need to do also 55 times 7/5. This will create x equals, now 55 times 7/5 is, we can simplify 5 and 55 and 5 if you divide both by 5 and then multiply by 7. So the answer should be 77. Okay, so let's see how that will work. Or we can say 55 times 7 and then divide by 5. It's your choice, but this is, if I divide by 5, this couldn't be 1. And if I divide this by 5, I'm going to get 11. So I simplify this by having 11 times 7 once, which is 11 times 7, and that is 77. So the one side is 77, and the other side has to be also the same. So 3/7 x, if I multiply reciprocal, I will got 33 times 7/3, Once again, I can divide by 3, have 1, divide by 3, and have this 11. So, and this will cancel, becomes 1. 1, 1, 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Divide by 1 is 1. 1 times x is x. And that is 77 as well. If you don't understand simplifying, this also could be solved. Like if you have to do 55 times 7/5, that is also 55 times 7 divided by 5. This is more work, but it's gonna give you the same answer. So if you do 55 times 7, 5 times 7 is 35. 5, I remember 3. 5 times 7 is 35 plus 3 is 38. So you will get 385 divided by 5. And then you can use long division if you like. So it would be 385. You can say that is 5 times 7 is 35. When you subtract, you got 3 left. Bring down the 5. Again, 5 goes in 35. 7 times 5 is 35. When I subtract, nothing, and my answer is 77. So you can do that way the other side as well. And for example, if I needed to do 33 times 7/3 is same as 33 times 7 divided by 3. 3 times 7 is 21. Remember 2. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 2 is 23. Divide by 3. And then 231 divided by 3 is 77. That's the shortest way I was able to explain to you this. All right. That would be this one. We're going to do next. I'm going to use the same strategy. Have this kind of make into halves, and then again half about there. Okay, make this. Okay, so one side is A, other side is B. We have 1/5 is same as 6x, and 1/3 is same as 10x. 10x. So here I'm dividing. You can divide by 6 both sides. Okay, divide by 6. You can also thinking like multiplying by 1/6, then it will be the same. So that's another. So divide, so you can cancel, and then 1/5 divide by 6 would be same as multiplying by 1/6. So 1/5 times 1/6 equals x. And then 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 6 is 30. So x equals 1/30th. That's one way of seeing it. So it's the same thing. If you multiply by, if you want to follow the same, you can say, okay, I can multiply this side 10 times 1/10 x, and then multiply the 1/3 by 1/10, and then I will get answer. This will cancel because 10 times 1 is 10, divided by 10 is 1, 1 times is x, and then 1 times 1 is 1, 3 times 10 is 30. And then both answers are the same, 1/30th. Okay. Next one is decline, right? 2 and 1700 plus x must equal 5, and 6 and 1700 plus x must equal 9. So you can think, well, what number plus this gonna get me 9? And also what number plus this will give me 5. So that's another way to see what it is. Or we're gonna follow rules, minus 2 and 17 on both sides. 2 and 17. Okay, so here I'm gonna put 2 zeros there, and then I will have, this will cancel, x equals, I can't subtract 7 from 0 or 1 from, so I have to regroup, make 10 again. I will regroup and have this 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 1 is 8, decimal, and 4 minus 2 is 2. So answer is 2 and 8300. Same here, I'm gonna make 2, so minus 6 and 1700, minus 6 and 1700. I will cut my answer. X equals, can subtract, have to regroup, make this 10, regroup again. 10 minus 7 is 3, 9 minus 1 is 8, and 8 minus 6 is 2. So the answer is 2 and 8300. Okay, next. That was right. The next problem is 20/23 is same as 10/9 x. Okay, this one is 14/5 is same as 7/15. 7/15 x. All right. So I want x by itself. So I'm going to multiply reciprocal. So I'm going to do 20/3 times 9/10, same as 10/9 times 9/10 x. This will cancel each other, so gonna be x is, now I have a choice, 20 times 9, 3 times 10, and then what is, or I can cross simplify, which divide by 3 is 1, divide by 3 is 3, and then also these, so I did this one and that one, and then also the 20 and 10, dividing by 10, this will be 1, This will be 2, and then my fraction changes into 2 times 3, and 1 times 1. 2 times 3 is 6, and 1 times 1 is 1, so the answer has to be 6. X equals 6. Or if I think 20 times 9 is 180, 3 times 10 is 30, so 80 divided by 30 is equals 6. So that is equals 6, and that is equals x, right? So thinking of this also means 10, 18 times 10, 33 times 10, so they can cancel. So you only need to think about 18 divided into 3, which what number times 3 is 18? So it's 6. Let's make int. Let me see if I can a little bit write out this because I made mistake. This is not, oops, that's a 7 only. Okay, so 7/15 should need to be multiplied by 15/7. So 14/5 times 15/7, same as 7/15 times 15/7 x. This is 1, so x equals, now looking across, 5 and 15s are connected. There is 5 is 3 times in 15, so divide by 5 is 1, divide by 5 is 3, and then 14 and 7 are connected. 7 is twice into the 14, so my problem changes into same 2 times 3 and 1 times 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 divided by 1 equals 6. All right. So that will be also if you do 14 times 15 divided by 5 times 7, you will end up with the same answer, which will be the 6. Okay. If we needed to do it, we can, just to prove it. So 4 times 5 is 20. Remember 2, 70, 0. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. All 7 and 4 is 11. 210. So 210 divided by 35 is same as 6, because 6 times 35 is 210. All right, next. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line. A and B. And then we did this one, and we have 2 more. So 14 and 88 plus x equals 1705 500s, and then 3 and 9100s plus x is same as 6 and 800s. So this needs to be subtracted from this side and then from other side as well. So this needs to be subtracted from each side. So minus 1488 and minus 1488. Okay. This will cancel. X equals 5 minus 8 doesn't work. I can borrow from the 0, 10. So I have regroup the ones. Make that 10. Regroup that again to make that 15. 10 plus 5 is 15. So now I have 15 minus 8, which would be 7. And then 9 minus 8 is 1. And then 6 minus 4 is 2. And 10 minus 10 is 0. So the answer is 2 and 1700. Okay, let's see this one. If I subtract 3 and 91, another side also 3 and 91, I will get 8 minus 1 is 7. That's amount will be on the same line. I have to regroup that. 10 minus 9 is 1. 5 minus 3 is 2. So this will X equals 2 and 17. And that is, there is one more to do. Okay, 3/4 X is same as 1 and 1/4. Okay, 7/5 X is same as 7/15. So in this case, we have whole numbers, and the strategies to make it easier, the best way is to change the wholes into the parts. So these are fourths. If I think about 3 wholes, 3 times 4 is 12. I have 12 fourths in 3 wholes. 12 fourths plus 3 fourths is 15 fourths. X is same as, now 1 whole is 4 fourths, and then 4 fourths plus 1 more fourth is 5 fourths. So when I have this, I needed to get rid of this part. So reciprocal 15 fourths times 4 fifteenths. X is same as now 5 fourths times 4 fifteenths. These going to become 1, and that is equals. Now I can simplify this. 4 and 4, it's going to get me 1, and 5 and 15, and get 3 and 1. 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 3 is 3. So the answer is 1/3. Okay, let's see if that is going to be the same on the other side. So 7/5 times 5/7 X is same as 7/15 times 5/7. This will cancel, and then 15 and 5 is 1 and 5, and 1 and 3, sorry, 1 and 3. 3 times 5 is 15, divided by 5, this is 1, and 7 is 1 and 1. 1 times 1 is 1, and 3 times 1 is 3. So the answer is the same, 1/3. 1/3. and this will be the last one. There is another approach you probably did not hear, but it's I can kind of see what another way to see it. So let's see, just if I have 15/4 x same as 15/5/4. It's called inside and outside method. So for example, you had 7, we had, this is just an additional something that another strategy you could learn is same as 7/15. So when we need to think about, we need to divide this by 7/5 in order to free it. So that's what is, if I have a 7/5 and divide by I have to get rid of it, so I have to divide by 7/5. So we can x, and then also whatever I do this side, I have to do the other side. So 7/15 must be divided by 7/5. And so now that is the strategy that they say, this is the division line. So inside and outside factors needs to be multiplied. So 7 times 5 is 35, and 5 times 7 is 35x. And then also inside needs to be multiplied, and outside they need to be multiplied. So when we do that fraction, so 7 times 5 is 35, and 15 times 7 is 15 times 7. 5 times 7 is 35. 5, remember 3. 1 times 7 is 7, plus 3 is 105. So is 105. So this 35 and 35 will cancel each other. But then what would be, how many 35s are in 105? And then we can divide 105 into the 35. And that would be, it should be the 3, because 35 is 70, and 70, so that is, if we divide by 35 both, we will get our 1/3 as the answer, which is the same as the problem that we just had. So it's just another, it's called inside and outside method when you're following that. If you have the 7/5 times x, so you have fraction times, you can divide by this number, but then you have to follow a rule. You multiply inside factors and outside in order to have a calculation. I hope that makes sense. Just additionally something that could be learned, and that's what in Europe we are using very often. All right, so that was activity 1 just, and then they have activity 2. That is fine, activity 2. I'm going to use that on the paper. It's easier because this is activity 2. Let me see, I can a little more clear and it's okay. All right. Let me make it smaller. That's it. Sorry, guys. Can make it work so I can see all. Consider drawing a diagram to help you solve. Circle all questions that describe each situation, then find each solution. So let's see. I'm gonna make a little bit so I have enough room. So Claire has 8 flowers. 8 fewer. Claire has 8 fewer books than Maya. Maya has 26 books. How many books does Claire have? So to find a picture, Claire has 8 fewer books than Maya, and Maya has 26. So if I say that this is Claire and Maya, if they have the same, the boxes would be the same. So Claire and Maya. But the story says Claire and Maya, if they have the same, that will be the, but they say that Claire has a fewer, so 8 fewer. So this much is 8 fewer. And then they say Maya has 26. So how much does Claire have? So Claire is our X. We don't know what Claire is. So we can look this equation and we can, by using that large, small, and difference or fewer, we can create the equation. We can say 26 x x plus 8 must equal 26. We can say 26 minus 8 must equal x. Or we can say 26 minus x equals 8. 26 minus x equals 8. So, or we can say 26 equals x plus 8. So let's see if we have so far any of these that matching with this is called fewer, right? So we have x plus 8 equals 26. That will work. Okay, we have 26 minus 8 equals x. That will work. And we also have 26 minus x equals 8, which is working. Okay, what this doesn't work is because if this is not correct, because it will be 26, x equals 26 and 8 more. So the bar will be much bigger if that is the case. So we find out that is. If we need to solve it, we can say x plus 8 must equal, x 26. So when subtract from both sides 8, we will get our answer. X equals 26 minus 8 equals 18. So the x is 18. All right. I think we need to make a smaller. I think this is better like this. Right, so that was a problem about Claire. Let's go to the next one. Coach formed teams of 8. Coach formed teams of 8 from all players in a soccer league. There are 14 teams. How many players are in the league? Okay, so there are 18 teams. Each team has 8 players, but we don't know how many players are in a league. So that would be our. So if we try to find and draw a picture of it, I can think of being like a half-inch one. So this is my line. One team, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I just need this many. So that is okay. So I like precision, so I'm going to make parallel lines. Right, and then each represents one team. I will double check because sometimes you can make a mistake and you don't want that. All right, so to show the picture of it. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 teams. So if it's this thinking 14 teams, that represent this. Okay, and then each team has 8 players. Okay, and the question is, which was why? Why we don't know. So what is the total? Or why is unknown? We don't know how many total is. So when we looked at, we can think that y is same as 14 teams times 8. That's the first. We can say also y equals 8 times 14. We can say that y equals y 14 teams. 14 teams is same as when we take y and divide into 8s. We can say that when you divide by 8, you can think about multiplying y times 1/8 is same as 14. That's another way to see it. If we look this, y times 1/8, that also could be 1 times 8 is y times 1 is y. Y8 is same as 14. So this one also can be on the same. 14 is y8. all right, divided by 8. So either way it will work. So let's see if we can find some of these. So this one is right here, so we can use that one. Okay, y 8 equals that, so will work. And this one is 1/8 for 1/8 times y equals 14. That also can work. Okay. And then this one doesn't work because if you divide 14 groups into 8 parts is not what this graph represents. So this one equation is wrong. All right. Let's move to next one. Next one is called Kieran. Kieran scored 223 more points in a computer game than Tyler. If Kieran scored 409 points, how many points did Tyler score? So, Kieran, so we have again two parts. So let's see if they are the same. Then it will be it would be the Kieran and Tyler. If they have the same, they both be scored the same. But Kieran scored 223 more points than a Tyler. So Tyler is smaller because more is 223. So Kieran, this is Kieran scored 409. So we know how much Kieran is 409, but that is 223 more than Tyler. And Tyler is Z. So now we can look for a Z. So we can think that Z is Z plus 223. Z plus 223 must equal 409. Okay, we can see also we know total 409, and we give away the how much more it would be what Tyler is, which is Z. All right. We can also see if 409 minus Z must equal the difference. So these are all connected, the large amount, small, and the difference in order to create our equation. So that is 409 Z plus 229. Okay, this one 223 plus Z equals 409. That's the same. This one is commutative property because this is the same as that. 409 minus 223 is Z, and that's this one. Okay, and then 409 minus Z is 223. So all this, and then this doesn't make sense because that would be that Kieran is larger than, no, Tyler is larger than Kieran plus difference. So this one is wrong. I forgot to find what y is in previous problems. So I'm going to go back to that one. So now I know that Y is equals 14 times 8. That's our equation. So what I needed to do is that 14 times 8. So 4 times 8 is 32. 2, I remember 3. 1 times 8 is 8 plus 3 is 11. So 112. 112 is how many people are on there. So another that would be the okay. Now next one is solution for Z. So if I have Z plus, so I can do 409 minus 223, 409 minus 223. Okay, so 9 minus 3 is 6. I have to regroup. 10 minus 2 is 8. 186. So Z is 186, and that is Tyler. Okay, next one is Maya ran 27 miles last week. Maya ran 27 miles last week, which was the 3 times as far as Jada ran. 3 times as far as Jada ran. How far did Jada run? Okay, so when we think about this, this is Maya and Jada. If Maya did 3 times as much as Jada, so we can do the number line or we can do the tape diagram. So let's just do the tape diagram. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Maya did 3 times Jada. So I can see that as, okay, and then if this is Jada, so Jada is W. So if Maya is 3 times Jada, so she is 3 times W. But we know then this here is 27. 27. So we can look as equation that we can see that 3y's must equal 27. So that's what 3y's equals. So we can say 27 divided into 3 must equal y, or 27 divided into y must equal 3. So when we start with this, 3y's are 27. So let's see if we have some of these. 3 times 3y's is 27. That is the one. Okay, 27 divided by 3 equals y. We can look this. Division by 3 is same as multiplication by 1/3. So we can see this as W is same as 1/3 times 27, or 27 times 1/3. I did this because that is also correct equation. Okay, 1/3 of 27, because look, the W is 1 part of 3 that makes 27. That's what you can look on this. Oh, sorry, you haven't seen this. So 3y is 27. 27 divided by 3 is same as w, or w is 1/3 of 27. So let's see if that will work. And then 27, y is 27 divided by 3, which is this one here. So that will work. Okay, and then this doesn't work. W is 3 times 27, which means that Jada would be 3 times of this amount. So it will be this and 3 times 27, which doesn't make sense. All right, so that is, and then now we need to solve if 3W's equals 27. If we divide into 3, we know that W equals 3, put that 3 times 9 is 27, so 3 times 9. So she did 9 miles. W, 9 miles. All right. So that should be covering this. I hope and there is no more. Yep, there is no more. So this is the number 4 on that one. And then did this one and that one. Right? Okay. Thank you for listening. This was Mrs. Z, and it was grade 6, mission 6, lesson 4. Bye-bye.